Hi Julia, what's here? So we're here with another video from the Sentimentally Yours Charming 2 collection. On my mat I have the Charmed Squares 2. I've got the Charmed Ovals 2. And I've got the Charmed Borders 2 as well. So we're going to be using these and one or two other dies as well, and I'll go through those as well as and when we get to them. Do check out, there is another video which I'll put the link in the description of this video, where I've shown you some of the combos where you can mix and match all the dies together. Not all of the combos obviously, because there'll be more as you actually get to play with the dies, but they really do work together as a collection. So if you can actually stretch to it, I highly recommend that you get the lot. And they're not always around forever, because Phil doesn't always do reruns of the dies, so and they've been very popular, a lot of the dies recently, so who knows, you might be watching this and they might not be available anymore. Who knows. So you'll be able to find them on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and you'll also find them over at Honeypot Crafts as well. So let's crack on and see where we're at. So we are going to do an A5 card, but I'm going to do a little bit of a weird, I suppose, colour combination, because I'm not using white, because my stock of white is very low just at the minute. So I thought it might be interesting just to go completely off-piste and use something different. So this is this would be, if it was a card blank, which it isn't, is an A5 piece of candy pink card from Sentimentally Yours, from the premium card stock. And we're going to be teaming that up with the fabulous Fuschia as well. So as I said, it might not be to everybody's taste, so obviously just substitute whatever colour it is that you want to use. You can use two blues, or you can just bring in a white or a cream instead of using two of the same colour. So this this fabulous Fuschia has been cut out using the largest die in the Ornate rectangles, which has got this lovely pierced detail to it. And then I've cut another candy pink out of the second inverted, or the smallest inverted size die from the this one, the Elegance rectangles. So those are the only dies I'm using from those two sets. I'll put those to one side for now, just to give us a different border, because you don't have to use the charmed rectangles if you don't want to. So let's get these stuck together. And I love using these two together because you've got that indentation which has got a space for a pearl in it. I do need to find some pearls. I forgot to look for some pearls. I'll look for those in a sec. So I'm just going to glue these together and we can start getting our layers. Loving this collection, absolutely loving it. Let's see if we can get this so it's straight. Ought to be able to get it straight because it's been cut with the die, so you know, straight should be a definite possibility. I think that's good. Yep, I'll go with that. Do be careful around the edges of your die cut that you don't cut yourself. Sometimes they are quite sharp. Yeah, looks straight to me. Then we're going to add borders. So the border is the exact correct length to go on there. And so in the border set you get 4 borders. So I'm using this one here. And you can see that we can see through and we can see that lovely candy pink underneath it. If you wanted to go right to the end, then just cut a strip of candy pink so that it looks right all the way to the end. In fact, I'm going to pause and I'm going to do that so that it looks right. Okay, so I've cut a strip of the candy pink card, and it's just 1 inch wide. It's a little bit long, but we'll trim it in a minute. So it's just 1 inch wide, and we're going to glue that to the back. I'm just actually going to run some glue just along the centre bit, because I have actually cut it a little bit smaller than the width. It'll get all glued down in a minute anyway. So if we have it to say that it's like so. And then we can see you've got the candy pink underneath it. It looks like it's white, but you know, you're not seeing the matte, are you? So that's absolutely fine. And we will trim that off. And now we can stick that, and we'll have the pink going right the way to the edge rather than seeing the fuchsia underneath. That's much better, much happier with that. So we stick our border on now. And there is a video, or there will be a video, using one of the borders to make a background as well, because that's a really cool thing to be able to do. Where's the centre? We're going to say that that's the centre, aren't we? Might not be exactly, but it's as near as. Nice and flat at the top and nice and flat at the bottom. And then we're going to, this is one of the other borders, and we can actually stick that in the centre. Pretty. And of course you could have it that orientation if you wanted to as well. It's nice both ways, isn't it? And to get this on, we're going to do the scribbling technique. What have we got here? Got a little bit that wasn't poked out. Do we want the scribbling? Yeah, we'll scribble it. We'll scribble it. That should do it. A little bit high up there. Let's see if we can get that just a little bit. That's it. Pretty. Really pretty. You need the borders in your life. Thing is, if you don't get the borders and then they sell out and then you want them, it's like, oh, I wish I got those borders. Okay, that's that. Where are we at now? Okay. Right, so that's that, and that's going to go on there in a minute. Should we do it now? Yeah, let's do it now. Okay. So we've got some foam tape. We're going to foam tape again because that's all I've got left. Make sure we've got one across the middle as well. I'm sure you're saying it at home. I'm not going to say it. About why you need a bit in the middle. Come on. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll have glue on it anyway. Right, and my Pritt stick. Just so I can move it around if I need to. I missed a bit there and the glue went on my mat. Doesn't matter which is top and bottom because they're both the same. Okay, so next layer. Glue there as well. So then we're using the charmed squares, and this is the, let's have a look, I think it's the second size. Is it that one? Yep. So it's the second size. So we've got the second size, the decorative one out of the fuchsia pink, and then we've got the inside bit, and you can see here that lovely single debossed detail that you get from the plain squares, which is going to go on there. But I'm going to actually stamp in the corners of these, I think. Well, that's what it says on my list. So we're going into the stamping platform, and my stamping I'm going to do in Pinecone Versafine Clair, because brown and pink go really nicely together. So I'm going to pop this into the corner of my stamping platform, and we're going to stamp in this corner here. And I think what I'm going to do is use this lovely daisy from the Floral Curios, the Sentiment Medallion. I think I've got one of these left in stock. Might not have by the time you watch this, but we're using this daisy. And we're going to have, I think we're going to have this. Is it going to be too big? Let's see. We're going to bring in this here. Not just about really the right size. Maybe we'll have it so that it's like that. Doesn't matter if a bit of it's covered up. Oh, don't need that magnet. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, that magnet's there. There we go. So Pinecone, where is it? There it is. It'll probably look black on the screen, but it is dark brown. So you could, instead of using two pinks, you could use the brown and a pink together if you wanted to. You're going to now swivel this. What's that dirty mark? Is that off me? I hate dirty marks. Can't live with dirty marks. Stamping platforms are brilliant for this. I think one of my magnets I think is dirty. Don't know which one. I just put two on there for now. It's not going anywhere anyway. I have done another video where I stamped one of the icons in the corner from one of the Just Saying verses, and I was tempted to use it again because I really like it. I'm going down to one magnet now because it's annoying me. Okay, so there's our 4 daisies in the corner, which is going to go on here, like so. Pretty. Okay, and clean that off. Oh, cat's up. And if he'll behave himself until I finish this, we'll see, we'll see. Right, where's that going? Let's get with that. And while we're at it, we might as well stamp the sentiment. So the sentiment is going to go on this little tiny oval. Which one shall I use? I'm going to use a Sweetheart sentiment again. So I really like these, and they fit really nicely in these dies. So I've used On Your Special Day already on one of the demos, so I think we might use a note to say, or to both of you. To both of you is quite nice. Let's have that. I'm sure I can get a magnet in the top and a magnet in the bottom. Let's get this on first though. To both of you. Looks pretty good actually where I've put it. Don't move. And again we're going with the Pinecone Versafine Clair. It's like I haven't used this stamp before. Look how messy I am. Messy stamper. That's me. This is how my magnets get dirty. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, Henry's got little tiny hearts, teeny tiny hearts. Lovely. Right. Okay. So that's that. I shall put that. Where I put that? It's going to go there. Right. See where we're at now. So, do need to do flowers as well. I think I'll do the flowers now, and then I won't put my fingers where I'm going to mess things up. Let's check my fingers. So I've got my flowers, and I've cut my flowers out of the Candy Pink card, and I've used the Floral Finery Perfect Petals, which has got the deboss detail in the tips of the flowers. And I think what we're going to do, and I've also got some Whimsy foliage, and I've used the lacy ones on this one, and these are out of the Fabulous Fuschia. I've got those already up there. I think we're just going to do this because this is the quickest way of shaping them. Just running it on my fingers. You could do them flat if you wanted to. You can leave the flowers out, but I think they might be nice on here. I planned it, so we're going to use them. I've also used the Sensational Stamens too. So I've got some little stamens as well to go in the centre. You could use, as I've done in previous videos, you could use some of the smaller flowers and use those as your stamens instead. But I really like the Sensational Stamens. Have a look. I don't know if Phil's got any left in stock. Have a look on Honeypot and see if they've got any. I know I haven't. So we're just going to double these up. Just need glue on 3 of them. And we're just going to offset them. And where is my embossing tool? There it is. I do have some of these are Dreamweaver embossing tools. I do have some of these in stock. And we do the big one. The moulding mat makes them go up a little bit, which is quite handy. And then for the stamens, all I'm going to do is, they need to be the right way up. All I'm going to do is just use the ball tool and just go in circles in the centre bit. Like that. Then you can have, I've got the smaller one for the smaller flowers, and then one big one for the bigger flower. And then, which one's which? That's the big one. Again, use my ball tool to push that in. It does like to slide around a bit. Really pretty, really pretty. I do like making flowers. But not as many as Phil does. I can't do as many as he does. Right, so in the centre, I pulled out rose shimmer pearls. So you can get these from Honeypot Pot. You can't get them from me because he doesn't let me have them. But they've got a lovely, let's see if the camera can focus. Come on. They've got a lovely shimmer to them. So we're going to just do I do 5? I can't remember whether I do 8s or 5s in these. If I can get an 8 in. Yeah, we can get an 8 in. Fabulous. The stamens allow you to get an 8 in the middle, whereas you normally would probably only use a 5. Cat's waiting patiently. It's half an hour before his lunch time, so he doesn't need his lunch yet. He might need something else, but he doesn't need his lunch yet. Let's see if I can move that around a bit. So it's in the middle. You do find you get a bit of glue oozing out, but it doesn't matter. It dries clear and matte. And one more. These are lovely pearls. It's a good excuse to use your pearls, actually. And that's got a bit of, what's it on it now? It's clean now. Phew. Okay. I want to be in the centre. That's it. Right, okay. So I'm going to leave those for a minute while I do finish the construction. I bring this in. So we need to stick our 2 squares together. That's pretty good. And then we've got, with the oval, I've just taken the embellishment oval. It just about fits in the middle there, nicely. And you can use the fall away bit. I've said this before, you could use the fall away bit as well if you wanted to. And pop that back in. I thought there was a bit that came out there. And then you can pop that on top. I might do that actually. I think I've done this before. Because it looks more like a cameo when you do that. So I think I'll do that. Let's get this one on first. So we've got to do some more of that scribbling stuff. Good idea actually, if you can think about what you need to stick down like in this way, and then you can just use one lot of glue rather than wasting it. Okay. So there's the centre, so we want to try and aim the middle of the centre. Very good. Let's clean this up. If it does set, you can easily clean it off with the edge of an acrylic block, and sometimes that's easier. So we're going to reset this in. Not waste. I'll put that on in a minute. I'm going to get this on here first. This is going to go up here. So I'm actually only going to, because we've got the depth there of the card, I'm actually going to only put foam tape along two of the edges, I think. I don't want it to sag in the middle though. Let's see. That'll be right. It's sturdy enough card to do that. Get my prick. There we go. So I just lined up that middle bit with what looked like the middle of the border. And we're going to put this on here again with a little bit of the 2mm. And I've got a teeny tiny bit left over here, previous roll. We'll have a little bit on there, and we'll just put a teeny bit on the other side so we don't have our sides all floppy woppy. What do you think of this colour combo? I'm not sure, but I thought I'd just give it a go. As you do. So what can I use instead of using white? I don't want to use my super smooth watercolour card, because that's too expensive to use in this way. But, yeah. So to both of you is going to go in the centre here. Like that. And then we're going to add our flowers. So we're going to have one in the middle. The flowers set it off really. either side. Tuck it in so it's overlapping a bit. Come on, glue. Oop, right. And where do we want it there? Have a look. That looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, I've moved my pearl. It needs to go up a bit. Stick. And then we'll bring in the leaves, which I'm not sure whether I want to tuck them in or not. I'm just looking first before I commit. Then we could do leaf on the top, maybe. And leaf up here. That looks alright, doesn't it? Right, we'll have that. That's what we're going to do. Because we've got this border coming down here and I don't want to hide that with the leaves. So we tuck in there like that. Got a bit I haven't poked out there. It does take a while to poke all the lacy bits out. They do come out easily though, it does cut beautifully. And we've just got these two to stick in up here. I wonder if I've scuppered myself for pearls on the bottom. I might have done. Where's my other leaf? Oh, it's there. Of course it is. Come here. I don't think Paul's going to like this colourway. He doesn't like pink card very much. Okay, so then we're going to have some pearls in each corner because that's this the layered differently dies allow us to do that. But I think I'm going to just move that slightly up like that. See if I can move that one slightly up without making a mess. Yep. Yes. Win-win. Right, let's have a pearl in each corner just to finish it off. And we're going to go for the 8mm. The shimmers I think are only in, oh no, they're on in 3s as well. It must be, it's the ombres that you can only get the 3s and 5s. Come on, turn over. Let's just see whether they're evenish. They do look evenish. There we are. Done. See if I can get it all in. Just about. Just about. So there you are. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll just lift it up so you can see a little bit closer, so you can see the flowers. They look a little bit, it looks actually white and fuchsia this close up, doesn't it? That lovely border. There we are. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. Do check out some of the other videos. As I said, you'll find the products on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and over at Honeypot Crafts as well. Do like and subscribe where you are on my YouTube channel. There are lots and lots of videos on there, including a lot that will be coming up with this new collection. And thank you for watching.